Hi, I'm Enchanting Nubianette. Welcome back. And if you're viewing my channel for the first time, welcome. This is one of the latest breaking news story with so many twists and turns is just baffling. Hana Kobayashi, a 30-year-old woman from Hawaii, specifically Maui, she made headlines after her mysterious disappearance on November 8th, and it's nearly a month now since her family has spoken to or even seen her. She was last seen at the Los Angeles International Airport, having missed a connecting flight to New York. Then, Hannah was near the Pico metro area in downtown Los Angeles last month. Then, days later, surveillance footage confirmed Hannah voluntarily crossed the border into Mexico. So Hannah's decision to travel alone sparked concerns, as her family described her behavior and communication before the move as uncharacteristic and troubling. Now, the latest news, very recently, a few hours ago, shared that Hannah had a secret marriage to a allegedly Alan Kakash. Allegedly, he was previously believed to be her ex-boyfriend, perhaps a green card marriage scam. Alan may still have a girlfriend named Mariana, who allegedly was on the same flight with Hannah and also Alan. Mind you, her relatives do not have any knowledge about this union. Also, she wasn't even seen with a partner in the surveillance video footages either. Now, Larry or Lori Pigeon, Hannah's aunt, stated in quotes, "Her worry for Hannah has not lessened. Hannah never mentioned any plans to travel to Mexico, and no one in her life knew she intended to go there." Miss Pigeon continued in quote, saying, "What alarms me even more is her complete disconnection from her phone, her social media, and her world. This is not who she is." End of quotes. Now, authorities have classified Hannah's case as a voluntary disappearance. They're halting this investigation while her family continues to seek answers. This case highlights the complexity of voluntary disappearances and the emotional toll on the person's loved ones when a person just abruptly chooses to disconnect from their prior life. What shocks me so much is that Hannah's father, Ryan Kobayashi, he was only 58 years old, is no longer living because he was extremely heartbroken about her disappearance. Now, his actions made breaking news just last week because, in my opinion, it does appear very odd for Ryan to take a permanent action just after 2 weeks of his daughter's disappearance to transition. He's no longer in this realm. Now, as a parent, I know he was overcome with grief, but we know staying amongst the living is vital. Why did Ryan give up on the search and finding his daughter so soon? Doesn't that seem odd? Very bizarre? Now, did he have psychological problems, any history of depression or extreme sadness before? Why not wait for a year or more to see the outcome? I mean, I do not condone anyone who would do that action, but why not wait? Masses of people were under the assumption that Hannah's running from something or someone. So within 3 weeks, she chose not to reach out to her relatives. Why? If a person left home, at least tell someone that you are safe. She's a grown woman. As I stated, 30 years old. She doesn't have to tell them where she is, but just let them know that she's unharmed. Does Hannah Kobayashi have her full sanity? Or did she commit a crime that's so huge she just wanted to get out of the US? Or maybe her relationship with her family is not what it seemed to be. I just wonder. And prior to this event, was she capable of functioning independently in society? And is she capable of having a stable life? Well, this time law enforcement utilized tons of resources to search for this woman, mainly because the text messages were so bizarre. Their job was definitely well done. It's an immense amount of money, a lot of tax dollars towards this case. Investigators identified Hannah on surveillance cameras crossing the border into Mexico. And she did not seem like she was disheveled from what I gather. She seemed like she was focused, but in her text messages, Hannah stated that an individual or individuals were stealing her identity. And it seemed as if she was in grave danger or great danger. And as her relatives continue to place effort to find Hannah, even now, I hope she finds happiness in a solitary travels, or if she is married, I'm not sure. But Hannah's actions demonstrate to me that she isn't concerned about her family at all. Let's see what happens. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Stay safe wherever you are.
In the disappearance of a Maui woman after landing at LAX last month, investigators are trying to determine if Hannah Kobayashi is involved in a possible marriage scam. KTLA's Jennifer McGraw in our news center with more on that. Jennifer, good morning.
Hi, Frank. Good morning. Hannah possibly caught up in a scam marriage before disappearance is just the latest in this twisted tale of the missing Maui woman. The Los Angeles Magazine reporting that sources tell them Hannah may have been intertwined in an alleged marriage scam with an Argentinian national before her disappearance. They say she landed at LAX on November the 8th with her alleged new husband, Alan Kakase, and his girlfriend, Mariana, just days before she was seen crossing the border into Mexico. And sources say she may have been scammed out of money after allegedly marrying the man. Her mother, Brandy Yee, allegedly discovering the immigration documents at her daughter's home in Hawaii that showed she was in contact with an immigration attorney. Hannah's sister has done multiple interviews about her sister's disappearance and says this is completely out of character. This is her speaking to News Nation.
This is just absolutely out of her character. I feel like my sister and I are close enough for her to let me know if she's like in distress or if something like really dramatic was happening in her life.
A statement on behalf of the Kobayashi family was posted online. It reads in part, quote, "We want to stress that the family has not publicly announced any information regarding an alleged marriage because we did not have the facts or the necessary documents to verify the legitimacy of this information." The statement went on to ask the public to not jump to any conclusions or spread any unverified claims. And also, later on, we're going to hear from LAPD's Chief McDonald about her disappearance and the investigation, if anything is happening. That's the very latest. I'm live in the News Center. I'll send it back to you in the studio.